Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl in your face while you're sleeping. Top 10 most dangerous roads in the world. Picture traveling on a road where everything around you is a death trap, just waiting to end your life. Sounds like the premise to a great horror movie, right? But boy, we wish we were kidding. Because the reality is, some people are actually living this way. And it's so bad that they're literally playing a game of Russian roulette with their lives passing through these roads, heading to work so that they can get their daily bread. Insane! So today, we'll take a look at 10 of the most dangerous roads in the world that will have you questioning, who in the heck built these? Number 10. Kokoma Highway and Lena Highway, Russia. There's no denying it. Siberia is one of the harshest countries in the world. Traveling through Siberia is always a challenge, but going through this road is like inviting the angel of death to a soiree. Nicknamed the Road of Bones, this Siberian road from Magadan to Never meanders its way through the coldest regions in the world. It's a combination of two highways, the Route 504 Kokoma Highway and the A360 Lena Highway, both of which are subject to the same dangers. I mean, why did the government even approve the construction of these roads in the first place? The highways are joined by the Lena River Ice Road, which is exactly what it sounds like, a road across the river that is open yearly from December through April. Oh, and pray to God that the ice is frozen so that you can drive on it. Sadly, dozens lose their lives each year when their vehicles fall through the ice. The preferred time to travel on the road is winter, when the ground and water are frozen, making travel somewhat easier. But remember, you still have to contest with heavy snow, ice, and extremely low visibility. But during July and August, when it tends to rain a lot, the road becomes a monstrous quagmire, leading to traffic jams miles long. Only the most rugged 4x4 vehicles can manage this muddy beast. To make matters even worse, people get so bored during these traffic jams that they've been known to rob each other. Yeah, just to pass the time. Yikes. Number 9. 99 Bend Road to Heaven, China. Sounds like a weird name to, well, it just sounds weird. Welcome to 99 Bend Road to Heaven that's found in China. It comes at no surprise that the country that brought us the Grand Canyon Glass Bridge and the rickety wooden walkways also has its share of dangerous roads. Located in Tianmen Mountain National Park in central China, the 99 Bend Road to Heaven features, you guessed it, 99 death-defying hairpin turns constructed hundreds of feet in the air. If you went off-road in such places, you'd surely die in a fiery crash. I bet the Angel of Death camps here every summer just waiting for tourists to mess up. In bad weather, with the ever-looming possibility of an earthquake, the road is incredibly treacherous. How many helpless folks must have died while constructing this highway in the sky? Trust me, you don't even want to know. Number 8. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan. If you ever plan to go to Taiwan and you have a death wish, then don't forget to pass through Taroko Gorge Road. It's carved out of and through the mountain. Due to the spectacular beauty of its surroundings, the road is well frequented in spite of its fearsome reputation. This means a slew of tour buses, cars, scooters, bicycles, and pedestrians are all vying for space on the same narrow road. A frightening prospect, considering the number of blind turns and extremely narrow bends in the road. The road is also very hard to keep in good condition, as heavy rainfall and typhoons often cause landslides and rock slides that leave sections of the road impassable. While many who have visited say that it is well worth the danger, this is not a road for the faint of heart. Number 7. Meadows Road, Pakistan. Starting from Karakoram Highway and leading to the village of Tato, this road may be 10 miles long, but it is absolutely harrowing. It is narrow, approximately the width of a Jeep Wrangler, unpaved and unmaintained, and instead of guardrails, there is a multi-thousand meter drop to the valley below. Talk about living in your own version of Final Destination. The road also climbs nearly 8,000 feet in a short distance, meaning much of the drive is composed of frighteningly steep sections, while the fairy meadows that await those who can make the drive and complete the rest of the hike on foot are unspeakably gorgeous. Few are brave enough to make it there. Number 6. Sichuan, Tibet Highway. This very long highway connects Chengdu in Sichuan with Lhasa in Tibet, through an area known as Kham. Continuously beset with rock slides and avalanches, the Sichuan-Tibet Highway is a treacherous, switchback-laden highway that winds among towering peaks, often causing vomit-spewing altitude sickness in travelers. Along the way, numerous Buddhist monasteries, red-robed Buddhists, and herds of yaks can be seen. The road was built between 1950 and 1954, and since then, many thousands of people have died while traveling on the Sichuan-Tibet Highway. A shocking 7,500 deaths for every 100,000 drivers. Number 5. James Dalton Highway, Alaska. Also known as the North Slope Haul Road, the James Dalton Highway is a road used by truckers, especially those who travel from the Prudhoe Bay oil fields on the North Slope of Alaska. In fact, the road supports the Trans-Alaska Pipeline system. The highway is 414 miles long, paved in places, but about 3/4 of it is not. There are no medical facilities along the road, and only 3 towns exist along the way. It's advised that anyone traveling the road should bring survival gear and plenty of supplies. Interestingly, the TV reality show Ice Road Truckers has many episodes dramatizing the rigors of traveling on this deadly primitive road. Number 4. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. When Skipper's Canyon became a popular gold mining area, the need for safer access to it increased. Yes, while the road is still dangerous today, claiming hundreds of lives every year, it is far safer than the miners' original track. It took 7 years to carve this gorgeous and frightening road out of the cliff face. It was completed in 1890, and many sections of the road remain the same today as they were then. Today, the road is frequented mostly by tour buses and adventure companies, and one thing's for sure, we pity their drivers. Number 3. PanAmerican Highway, Alaska to Chile. The PanAmerican Highway is not entirely dangerous. That is, it's probably no worse than your average American highway. But in some places, you risk your freedom and even your life by using the PanAmerican Highway as a means to travel. Certainly, a dangerous section of the road winds through Mexico and Central America, where drug cartel terrorists roam. In the Panamanian section of the road, you could encounter FARC rebels, who often take captives and hold them for ransom, sometimes for years, while others never escape their makeshift jungle prisons. Anyway, the PanAmerican Highway is 30,000 miles long, and the only broken section of the road is the 60-mile Darien Gap between Panama and Colombia, where the FARC are even more brutal. Let's hope they never complete the highway through there. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. Are you seeing this road right in the middle of the sea? Why would you even attempt to cross here? Especially if you have a small minivan. This looks like the perfect recipe for disaster if you ask me. What happens when the tide is extremely high? Or could there be sharks lurking around? I don't know about you, but I'd rather cross by boat. Number 2. Karakoram Highway, Pakistan to China. Built as high as 15,000 feet above sea level and under very rough conditions, Karakoram Highway is sometimes considered the 8th wonder of the world. Construction of the road began in 1966 and was completed in 1979, although it wasn't open to the public until 1986. This dangerous road covers more than 1,300 kilometers, and at least in some places, follows the Old Silk Road. Cutting through the most mountainous region of the world, the Karakoram Highway is filled with all sorts of hazards, from rock falls to landslides to avalanches to flooding, snowdrifts, reckless drivers, herds of animals, precipitous cliffs. The list goes on and on. Interestingly, the road meanders through the Hunza Valley, the scene of James Hilton's Lost Horizon, a novel about mythical Shangri-La, a harmonious place where people lived for centuries. Number 1. Guiyang Tunnel Road, China. When the Chinese government decided it wasn't worth the trouble and expense to make a road that would be used for only 300 villagers, 13 of those villagers decided to build a 0.8-mile tunnel through the solid rock of a vertical cliff. Located in the Tiahang Mountains, in the province of Henan, the villagers used explosives to blow their way through this cliff. Lacking road building experience, some villagers died in accidents. The tunnel is 15 feet high and 12 feet wide, barely wide enough for 2 cars. Taking 5 years to build, the road was opened to traffic in 1977. Beware, this road is particularly dangerous when it rains. Now, the crazy thing is that at least 2 other cliff tunnel roads have been constructed in this area of China. Is the local area council even serious? And with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. So which one of these dangerous roads freaked you out the most? And would you ever consider using any of them if anyone offered you $1 million? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to MindRead to get more enriching video content.